So I made a whole video and my video did not save, and I'm so mad about that. So I made this video because I just needed to, I just needed to. Basically because I want to share how my day went, whether you care or not, but I want to talk about it. So today at work, last night when I went to bed, I was so emotional. I don't know what got a hold of me, but I was so emotional. Like, I just don't know what happened. And so by the grace of God, I talked to my best friend on my way home, and she had told me about a scripture in the word to read, and I couldn't, when I got home, I was just so, my mind was just all over the place. I didn't even remember the scripture. I just started reading I remember the scripture, but I didn't remember the chapter. So I just went to the first chapter and I started reading it. And so I ended up calling her and I was like, hey friend, what chapter did you tell me to read in Psalms? And she told me, and so I ended up reading the chapter. And so after that, because I just knew that I wasn't going to sleep, I've been having a very hard time sleeping, like to the point where like I'm up for like 24 hours, and I may like try to get knowing that it's like 7:30 in the morning, I'll try to go to sleep like around 8 just to get like 15 minutes in, knowing I got to be up at 8:30. But I've been just having a really, really hard time. So I've been so emotional, like literally just like crying, and I'm not sure what's going on with me. But I end up going to work like that too. And so heading to work, I'm just in the car. I was listening to this gospel song by no, actually it was by William McDowell. And I was listening to a song by him. And I just immediately just started crying, just thinking about so much stuff that I'm going through. And so then after that, I get to work, and I'm walking, and I just started thinking about a loss that I had that occurred last year. And so I just immediately just started crying. Like, I just started bawling tears as I was walking to the office. And so I just could not get myself under control today. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I absolutely miss my husband, and it's sad that I have to make a video like this, but I do. And I'm tired of holding things in. I hold everything in. I don't say anything, and it is killing me. But I miss my husband, and things have not been going well with us. And it's just been so hard because the person that I talk to about everything, like, I can't even talk to on the phone. So it's just been really, really hard on me. And I've been just dealing with battles after battles after battles after battles with my health and just other things that I don't want to discuss. But he knows. And just to not have somebody like care about your day or how, if you alive, it really hurts, especially when you're pouring yourself out to somebody. It's kind of like I was talking to my friend yesterday, and I'm like, there comes a time in life when it's a breaking point where it's like, there was a time when people always call me for advice, always call me for this, always call me for that, and I've always been like stretched and pulled everywhere. Not because I'm forced to do it, but because that's just my heart. Like, I've just been that person, and it just got to a point where there was something that occurred in my life in August, and I was just down and out. Like, I was in pain. My body was just tired, and when I got to a point where I needed, somebody to talk to, the person like didn't even know I was going through something. I was not feeling good, and the person was just like sent me a rude text message, and because that person was used to me like saving them, and like, or not really saving them, but just always being there for them. And it was just like different to that person when they're like, oh damn, she not answering the phone, so let me attack her. And so at that moment I was like, you know what, I'm so tired of being the person that always help everybody out, and then when it's my time, it's like I'm getting attacked because I'm not there. I can't be pulled. So now it's like I'm really just by myself. Like everything I go through, whether I'm crying, whether whatever, like I'm alone. My kids, they got their own place, so I live alone, and it can suck. Well, it does suck because, you know, it would be nice if you could just pick up the phone and call your spouse and be like, hey, how's your day? Whatever, whatever. But it also hurts when you know you can't pick up the phone because the person don't want to talk to you, or the person too busy for you. So I think that's where my meltdown came from today, where I was going through something and the person was like just too busy. Like it's just been really hard for me. And I've been dealing with this for 6 months. And some people ask me, well, why don't you just, the D word, like, I don't want to say it, but y'all know what it means. Why don't you separate from the person? I'm just say that, but it's the D word. And so I'm like, I don't want to do that, because I know that God is going to intervene, and I'd rather wait on God to intervene than me make a decision that I may regret in the end. Although I'm not liking the treatment, how I'm being treated, but I do know that God is gonna make a way, and I do trust Him. I trust Him in this whole thing. But I am tired of. I'm tired of waking up on the weekends and just not being able to pick up the phone, or if I'm sick, or if I'm like, and I'm not saying like, the person gotta be here, or because the person can't be here. So it's more so like, if I'm sick and I'm sick, check on me. A couple weekends ago, I think it was maybe like last week, my mom's husband, his friend lost his wife, and I believe she didn't know that she was sick, or she had cancer or something like that. I hope I'm saying the right thing, but I believe she had cancer and she didn't know, and she ended up going to the emergency room, and I believe she died. And it's like people play games with life, because you could be here today and gone tomorrow. And the fact that the person I married won't even pick up the phone and just, hey, you good? Just checking up on you or texting you. Like, it's kind of sad that a person can go 3 or 4 days without talking to their husband or wife. Marriage has changed so much. Like, it's changed so much to the point where I've seen couples. My mom, I believe my mom's been married for like 20 years. And then these new generation people like myself, we go through something and we just give up. We don't fight for it. We just give up and just move on, or the person cheat or whatever. Cheating is not in me. That's not something I will do. I don't accept that. But that's what people do. And so I just don't understand how, I don't understand, and I guess I won't ever understand, but I do understand why I was emotional today. I was super emotional about everything that's been going on, and I just been holding everything inside and not saying anything, not dealing with it. Just, it comes a time where we're going to have to let that shit out. We're going to have to let it out, despite how you feel about it. You got to let it out. And so that's my little rant for today.